Hesh
You
and
see who?
Hesh and Hakeem went down the street and they fought.
Yeah.
I just let it happen. I was like,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's cool. Let the
Who
niggas
won that
squabble
fight?
up. Niggas, sometimes niggas have to do that. It's like it's not necessarily our pride, but it's like it's just it'll bother us if we don't fight about it. You feel me? Like if we don't fight it out, it'll just kind of like linger in my head the whole time. Like it'll be.
But employees fighting is different though. Now, like,
Yeah, but
for example,
them niggas know each other though.
no, they don't.
I thought TRELL brought a suspect. Oh,
He did.
Yeah,
but they without knowing them though.
just
They knew
interviewing
each other like normal, knowing each other around LA type
Oh,
shit.
okay, okay. That makes sense. I thought they were like knew each other like past that.
I mean,
so I'm like, okay, so here's kind of like where things maybe can go left. If, for example, there's new people come on, right, and like for example, like by now, everybody already knows like my temperament, AD's temperament, TRELL's, Adam's, yours. You feel me? We know each other, and we have a report to where like it's a conversation, and it's done.
Yeah.
But if new niggas come on, it's
because that was the weird thing when they were fighting. Is I was thinking like, well, does it matter? Like, does it matter if Suspect is on the Monday show and TRELL is on the Wednesday show and they hate each other? Which, like, let's say that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that even any of my fucking business? Like, does everybody have to get along in order to be on the podcast? Obviously, like, we decided a long time ago that the Crip Mac situation was too much, right?
Yeah.
Like, that the Crip Mac thing, he just, like, kind of couldn't really, like, be on the channel the same way that TRELL was, because if they see each other, it's going to be some crazy-ass shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's, like, an open question. Like, does everybody have to get along? Because right now, it's like everybody gets along, big friend group, but, like...
It would be weird if niggas didn't get along, though. We
Yeah.
kind of do want to get along. Like,
Yeah.
we're all, in the
As
same
new hosts
place.
come though, like
How likely is it that everybody's
Yeah.
going to get along in the long run?
for example,
Okay.
if let's say like Adam like starts hiring, let's say like ops, right?
See,
it's gonna be beef, nigga.
I'm not,
That's-
for the record, I'm not trying to like hire exclusively in the realm of people who have ops. So
Yeah,
we
like,
could
it's a
hire a
fun-
lot of people who are not like on that type of time, you know?
No, man, I am kind of proud of like how you handle these things, right? Like you try not to be overbearing and try to, right? Like, you kind of
I
just.
know,
let
but
things
what if
play
that
out.
comes back to get me at some point?
How though?
What if
Me and
somebody,
Vel worked out our issues.
well, what if somebody fucking does something violent to
Oh,
the
God,
other
I
one?
was finna hang this nigga Flacco in the alley.
What if someone
I
does
would've
something
sued
violent to somebody else,
Yeah.
and then I'm
Said I
just
would've
like,
sued you.
I was just like ignoring it or avoiding it?
Well, I feel like you would know once things get like, for example, if it would have went past this week, that's when things is getting out of
that
control.
makes sense,
and
yeah.
that's when you
How
probably have
long
to
it
step in,
lasts.
right?
I would just say niggas got to squabble, but it's not fair for TRELL to fight. It's not even
That's
in the
what I'm
question.
saying.
It's
Yeah,
not
you
even in the
can't-
question.
See that, and that's the reason why the fucking fighting thing is
It's
so
out.
stupid. Is
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, some people are tougher than other people.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does that prove?
I'm just saying, all I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna tell no nigga fuck your mama if I'm not expecting him to want to fight me, my nigga. If I'm talking like that, I'm gonna be ready to back that shit up. I'm not gonna be like fuck your mama and not be ready to fight, my nigga. That's fighting words. Those are literal fighting words. We're fighting,
and that's why, we have to address the fact at
That's
some point,
out.
probably on Tuesday, of what is going on when you
Yes.
have somebody like
Thank you
fucking
so
AD and
much.
Pun just
Oh my
basically
God.
like getting TRELL drunk and then hyping him up to fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you saying they
I think
preyed
there's
on
a-
TRELL?
Let's
I mean, there's some
go.
pretty obvious behavior there that to me just seemed like over the line. Like they got him drunk as fuck, and then they got him to say crazy shit on stream for content. That's 100% what happened, right?
But how do you like?
Yeah, 100%. You're right.
I guess put the blame on that.
No, I
They
mean
were-
for sure he has to
Yeah.
take the blame too because he took the drinks and he fucking
Yeah, you
said
can't
They
what
were
he
say
all
said.
at the
shit,
blast
bro.
concert though. They
But-
were all drunk.
And you the bigger person too. You got to be the bigger person. You can't be
Yeah.
talking like that, nigga. Because some niggas don't. It's just,
Dude,
man,
he knew he fucked up like immediately.
you can't be talking like that,
Like
bro.
like that night, like he hit me up and he knew that it was all bad.
yeah,
you know?
bro, that shit out.
So for me, it's like I would understand. Like for example, I feel like the predatory behavior may have taken a play if they were sober and he was drunk. But if they were all kind of just drunk and fucking around,
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're drunk or not because AD doesn't even drink. Fucking, but it's just I don't know. I mean, I just thought that shit was lame because like it felt like they kind of like took advantage of TRELL. I don't think they realized what they were doing, but
yeah, man,
I don't know. I just thought I didn't like the way it played out.
man.
I get accused of being the fucking spicy guy on here, right? But I even thought like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I don't know.
Well, but Okay, so like when you, I guess, was watching, was you like, yo, this is content gold or?
Well, I didn't even
Definitely.
see it. I just read what
Yeah.
everybody said about it.
No, but like afterwards, like, were you like, okay, this is content gold or this is something that we probably don't want to repeat too often?
I just didn't think. I thought it was just fucking lame that he was like that
No.
drunk, and that he was saying shit that realistically is like serious shit,
Yeah.
and that they like thought it was super funny to get him to do that.
And for me, like, as far as like I'm thinking about politics and like my motorcycle club and shit, like when I'm with my motorcycle club and we're out at motorcycle events and shit, it is like completely against the law for any of us to beef with each other like in front of people, you know? Like, so I feel like that should.
But they weren't beefing with each other.
But just starting problems.
Well,
Like, we
okay.
can't argue with each other out on the scene in front of other people and shit. We can't be out there beefing with each other. So I feel like at the end of the day, we all need to
But
be on the same
some
page
of
and
that
love each
is
other.
inevitable. But then,
Yeah.
like, it was just being like hyped up.
It just makes us look weak. You feel me? Like when we start beefing with each other, that's just like.
Or
I don't know.
how about this? So here's the other aspect of it. Now, I am putting myself out there. What's your thoughts on people here, like hosts like myself, you know, reacting to the drama?
That's what you're supposed to do.
And monetizing it and exploiting it on our own channels like myself.
That's
like
what we're
did.
all here for. I feel like
I did it last night.
Okay, for the record, that's not what you're here for. Because, like,
No.
I mean,
I'm talking about with your channel. Like, for you
I know,
doing that.
but I'm
that's-
saying,
yeah.
like, it definitely is the kind of thing that we're probably going to have to address at a certain point because
Yeah.
it's definitely like we basically like create all this like content and stuff, but then it's like everybody on the platforms like doing content about that content at a certain point.
you mean us
because
reacting
all
to our own shit?
think about every fucking like Barstool does not let people have their own fucking channels and shit like that. It's
Yeah,
like your
yeah.
content that you're making is for that platform. So at a certain
Ah.
like we're definitely probably at a certain point just gonna have to start signing people to different kind of contracts or whatever because it is
Yeah.
definitely kind of like out of control where it's like there's just we have so much money sunk into the creation of the content and
Yeah.
then you know our employees who haven't spent any money on that are then basically
making money
off of that exact content.
Not,
It's definitely like just because like I didn't think it would ever go as far as it has.
Yeah.
But yeah, at a certain point, that's definitely probably something we're gonna have to address.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah,
personal shit.
Yeah, because it just doesn't
Yeah.
really make sense for
Makes
us to like
sense.
have all these people that we're paying and then
They're making more
they're
money
making
off of us
content
still.
about all the things that are happening in the office.
Yeah.
And when it was just like a little bit, it didn't seem like a big deal.
Yeah.
But now that it's like kind of ridiculous,
So then me
It's a
doing
lot,
like
yeah.
live streams here would be kind of weird, like on my phone and shit.
no, you're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're
Okay.
we wouldn't know that would be a problem if it wasn't for you,
Yeah.
because when we were making the rules here, like that was one of the first things we said is like we can't have people live streaming. Here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I
just-
didn't know. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
right.
Well, wasn't there a rule like it wasn't broken by Val, but like I'm sure that rule has been broken like probably within like week 1, right?
By who?
I
I mean, I'm not saying that it's
I'm
not that people aren't going to do it. It's just
Yeah.
that like Tone knows, like the security knows and everything that if they see somebody live stream or whatever, that's not allowed.
Okay, that's good to know for sure.
Man, bro, you know, but yeah, man, I just feel like we should probably have like a like a team meeting, probably like
Yeah, so we can all be on the same page. And
But it's like a-
bylaws. That's what we call it in the club.
right, but it's like a big decision and how we want to approach
about
it
it
is
that
a
way.
big decision because think about it. It's just like I don't know. It's like what are like the hard rules? Like
Yeah.
because it's kind of like if everybody has because everybody has their own shit. I don't know. It's like just really complicated.
No,
I'm still
I feel like it'll be
thinking
easier
about
though.
how we approach
Yeah.
it. You know,
No,
because it's like okay, think about AD going on stream right after the No Jumper show,
okay.
or at the end of the day or whatever, and something spicy happens. It's like. Is he just not allowed to talk about anything that's going on with
Yeah.
anybody on the channel? That seems crazy.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it is kind of like, oh shit, this is like clearly like taking away
much, yeah.
some like a significant amount from I don't know.
True from the brand for sure. We got to make
nah, because I
one
remember
band, one
like,
sound.
Or what about like Duno interviewing every fucking Patreon girl that we have on afterwards?
Really?
Well, not every, but like a huge percentage of.
I didn't even know that.
well, yeah, man.
But it's like, but Duno was doing that podcast before he even came here.
Yeah,
Okay,
So, it
that's
would like
cool then,
it would
yeah.
be extra weird to be like feel some type of way about that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
see
just
where
saying that
you're
there's
going.
like a million different like
Ways to
possible
approach it.
scenarios that could happen. And when you look at like Barstool and the way that their contracts are like very, very specific about
Sure.
everything, that makes sense. But we've never really been in the position where we had to make those kind of decisions. But,
yeah. Now, like, I'll probably say, like, the first thing you could probably address, again, I'm somebody who did it two nights ago was
did they feel like you fucked up by reacting right away to the suspect thing or what?
Here, no. Right,
they were just jealous. That's why they got on live stream, was because you had already been on. You had already posted a video.
Well, I don't think they were jealous, but they did like make kind of like a funny ha kind of about it. But it was, yo, you beat us to it, right? But it was, all jokes, right? But like, I definitely feel like that right there is probably like what you could like probably like crack down on, saying, all right, let's not like upload, the content from like No Jumper on our own channels. You feel me? So that's probably something.
Yeah, like the definitely that would probably be a pretty easy one. Is like you're not allowed to like play the No Jumper content and react to it.
You feel me? Yeah,
that seems.
It does seem a little weird too when like employees from here react to it. Like it does seem a little bit like,
just because I know how it is with content, and like there's been a lot of stuff that I've been watching from Destiny, right? That like it's other people doing a debate or having a conversation, and then he's reacting to it. And for me as a viewer, this is great because I don't have to watch the original piece of content. I can watch it and hear his thoughts, so I'm like saving time. It's great for me. It's not really ideal for the business or for the original content creator, but then also like that's kind of the status quo on Twitch. Like that's just normal. People do that all the time. So it's like, I don't know, even that's kind of interesting.
A lot of people do it, but like with a Barstool employee, like for example,
hell no.
Back to what I did. As soon as that happened, I hopped on my channel and reacted to it.
Yeah, that's definitely probably the easiest one for us to be like, that's fucked up.
That's out.
We should probably have an official policy about that at some point.
Yeah.
But I remember because when AD first did it, he reacted to something on No Jumper, and he asked me, do you care that I did this? And I said, no, I don't care. But it's also like, it's kind of like a question because it's like, if he was reacting to some boring ass shit, then I don't care. But if it's reacting to like the most viral thing, and then it's going to become the most popular upload about that thing, then that seems like, okay, this also might be a problem. I don't know.
No. I feel like with more hosts coming in, like where, like for example, every host have their own YouTube, and there's like 9 different like reactions of No Jumper employees while somebody watched the No Jumper clip.
But then that's the weird thing too, is that it's like we do want to encourage people to like make their own content and stuff, right? Like you wouldn't really come here if you didn't want to like also make your own content or like do something, right? So it's kind of like, where do you draw the line? I'm not ready to like even say anything because I don't know what the fuck the answer is because it's such a weird, complicated question.
Well. The big boss, Adam22, gave his true feelings on how he feel about the situation with TRELL, Almighty Suspect, AD, Pun, and the 100th episode and all that. He basically said, he didn't like it. He felt like it was taken too far. You seen what he said, even as a person like him who be taking shit too far. You know what I mean? He said, TRELL shouldn't have been drinking that much. And he also said AD and Pun shouldn't have got him drunk, even though they said that they didn't get him drunk. So let's clear that up. The video we looked at that I seen earlier, AD and Pun said they didn't get that nigga drunk. They said they had like 1 cup of champagne. That's what I seen too. So, but they did go to a club and a show, so who knows really, but I think it's just really, it's everybody's fault, man. You know what I mean? They're a team. You got to take L's like that as a team. Almighty had a party played in it. But hey, nigga, what TRELL just saying some of the shit he said, even though he probably didn't mean nothing by it. Hey, where that nigga TRELL at? Like shit like that. And yeah, nigga, I'm gonna talk to you later, nigga. On AD and them community, AD and them laughing and shit. I ain't gonna say they was full-fledged instigating. I mean, I always see them niggas laughing at shit that's like, I ain't gonna say serious, but that the normal person would laugh at. So that wasn't really, it was a couple little things here and there. Call that nigga, like little ad-libs, but it was kind of normal. They didn't technically force that nigga TRELL to snap off like that and force them niggas to get into it. And then as far as Poetic Flacco reacting to it, I don't think that had nothing to do with it. I mean, but honestly, I do understand what Adam is saying by implicating new rules. I don't think it need to be rules, because as far as like reactions, maybe the only rule should be like, you can't, like he said, you can't react to no jumper content if you work for no jumper. That makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Just off for so many reasons. You can't go live in the office. It makes sense for so many different reasons. You might accidentally get a drop up with reacting to some shit. You might, you know, egg something on and take away from the views that it'll get on the main channel. But then again, it's gonna be a million people reacting to it besides people that work at no jumper. So I think niggas need to realize, like, the reaction shit is the new BET. Reactions is the new MTV, TRL. That's the new way to, you know, for promotion, especially with music and like content. You know what I'm saying? We all share the content together. If I was no jumper, what I would do is, I wouldn't mind if people reacted to our own content. Just, I gotta copyright the video so we can get the monetary gain. You can post the video. That's just what I would do. I'm not Adam though. You can post it. You can react to the content, but you know, we will specifically have a copyright claim on your shit. You know, but it's gonna be so many people doing reactions. So I was like, the reaction thing and the content, you know, the super content creator thing is fairly new. Not really, but fairly, and as professional as it is now. But yeah, that's the nature of the beast, bro. You put out dope content, people gonna react to it. Now you can copyright it. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what you react to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's free promo. Anybody out there, I don't give a fuck. There's people that reacted to my videos before with me in them, and I ain't strike copy. I don't care about that shit because I know my shit's monetized anyway. And I know it's me. You put my face somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to hear that they, you know, got on the phone and squashed it. Shout out to, I heard Plant say he did that when I watched the AD's response. If y'all haven't seen, go check out AD's response on Community. It dropped a few hours ago. I'm not gonna react to it because I'm not gonna just react to every single thing, like just because it's this. But go support that nigga. Go watch his reaction, what he said. I'm just paraphrasing what they said. They explain what happened in their words. And if you really want to go see what they say, go watch them. Shout out Community. But it's good that they can all like piece it up. It's good because when the mama thing get involved, it's like, or like the family thing, like my nigga. So shout out to them, man. I want to see them niggas do better, bro. And be stronger, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it might have to be some new rules as far as, especially what you can say to people and what you, like, what people are comfortable talking about and the reaction shit, if whatever. That's not the most important thing, but niggas got to get on the, see eye to eye. Like, Adam got to have it. That show off is Adam. You got to run it to where it's like, all right, it's control in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can't control everything, but a little bit more. That shit just getting a little reckless, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's entertaining for us, you know what I'm saying? But it's a headache for a business owner and a business, you know what I'm saying? That shit is real. Even though we looking at it, reacting to it, them niggas is really saying that, they really beefing. Not even just TRELL and Almighty, it's been other shit. From the Flacco getting spit in the face thing to fucking all type of shit, from the OT, Yazzie shit. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say. Like, comment, subscribe, notification. I'm going, yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking gas, feel like EyeQ. Feel like EyeQ. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like EyeQ. I feel like EyeQ. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like EyeQ. Yeah, I feel like EyeQ. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like EyeQ. Yeah, I feel like EyeQ. I'm sipping that red solo like EyeQ. Yeah, I got all these bitches.